Hi yogis, I'm Nicole. Welcome to my yoga time. Today's short yoga snack, I just want to share with you a couple of postures you can practice with a yoga block, which are great for strengthening your shoulders. Now, of course, if you have any ailments or any impingements in the shoulders and you feel any pain or discomfort, please back off or ease out altogether. Do not push through any pain. So when you're ready, let's come onto all fours. Have your block on the mat and then coming down onto your forearms. So we'll place the block in between the palms, and just so you can see, I've lined the bottom of the block up with the base of the palm. Fingertips will overlap at the top and keep those fingers extended. Now what we're going to do here is squeeze the hands in on the block and then push the hands down. So two actions there, squeeze in and then press the pinky fingers down into the mat and just drop the head. Make sure your elbows are in line, parallel with one another. So relaxing the head down, it should not meet the mat. Continue to press the palms in and down. Here is option one. If you'd like to go a little stronger, tuck those toes under and lift the hips up so you're coming into your dolphin pose. Once again, continue to press in and down. And then try and send your armpits towards your legs. The head is hanging. The neck is free. Keep the jaw relaxed. Maintain a smooth, steady breath. Of course, if you were looking to go a little stronger again, you could always raise one leg, push through the ball of the foot, if you've lifted one leg, let's change sides. And lower that leg down if it's lifted. Let's bring the knees down to the mat. Option two, sit back in your child's pose, giving those shoulders a brief rest, placing the hands next to the feet, and allowing the shoulders to relax. You might choose to stay here for an extra few breaths, otherwise lifting up into tabletop and then moving into your puppy pose. So either keeping those arms straight or bending the elbows, bring the hands to prayer above the head. And let's rest those hands on the mat, lifting up into tabletop. Just keeping the block in front of you. And we're going to thread the needle. So you have the option to use the block as well. It will make the pose a lot deeper to use the block. So listen to your shoulders. We'll thread the right arm underneath the left. Extend the left arm overhead, either palm to the mat or hand to the block. Push your right arm down into the mat. Option to take a mudra. And try to keep those hips square. You might feel them swinging off to the left a little, so keeping them centered. And a little action here through the shoulders. Gently squeeze those shoulders towards one another. And let's release. Left palm to the mat, pushing yourself all the way up. Change sides straight away. Left arm underneath the right. Option to place your right hand on the mat or the block. Firming down through that left arm, pressing it into the mat. Squeezing the shoulders towards one another. And keeping those hips square. Be with your breath. And let's release, coming all the way up. So just taking a comfortable seated position now. If it feels okay for your knees and ankles to kneel, do so. Otherwise, cross-legged will be fine as well. So holding onto your block and extending the arms out in front. So again, we're going to squeeze the hands in on the block. Reach those fingertips as far away as you can, and then bring the shoulders back. So it's not a great movement at all. Keep a little tuck of the tailbone. Avoid any sway in the lower back. So lower belly might feel firm here. Let's move with the breath. Inhale, reach those fingertips away. Keep squeezing in on the block. Exhale to bring them back. One more. Then find a neutral position. And again, if there's any discomfort in the shoulders with this one, lower down or release the pose altogether. Maintain that pressure on the block and gently bring the arms up very slowly. Avoid that sway in the lower back. And if it feels okay, begin to bend the elbows, but don't let the elbows splay out. Keep them parallel. Place the block at the back of your head. Squeeze those elbows in towards one another, drawing in your bottom ribs. You might even feel a little resistance between the head and the block. As you push the head back, send those armpits forward. Jaw is relaxed. And when you're ready, let's inhale, straightening the arms. And with control, exhale very slowly, lower them down. Well done. You might like to give the shoulders a little roll. So next posture will come down into an upper back bend. Now, if the block is too high for you, you could always improvise with a rolled up towel instead. We're going to place the block in line with the shoulder blades, the bottom of the shoulder blades. So when you're ready, laying yourself down. And if this is too steep for you and you've got a second block or a pillow or something else to pop under your head, feel free to do so. Let's take those arms out to the side as high as they'll comfortably go. And if your lower back is catching your awareness here, let's keep those knees bent. Otherwise, feel free to straighten and relax the leg. And bring your awareness to your heart center. Breathe in to this space. And when you're ready to release the pose, bend the knees. Tuck in the chin and turn the palms down. Just push yourself halfway up to seated. Remove your block. Then recline once again. Let's keep those feet as wide as the mat. Knees are bent, knees fall into touch. And just feeling the meeting points between the upper back and the mat. Breathe in to this space. When you feel you've had the counter stretch that you need, you can hug the knees into the chest and rock and roll up to seated. Thanks, yogis. I hope you enjoyed those few short postures and that the block is able to help you strengthen your shoulders and rehabilitate any injuries. Wishing you a lovely day. Namaste.